Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. On this particular episode, I'm cycling from Nairobi to Thika to Mwingi and then Garissa on my MTB. So Cairo here catches up with me because he's actually doing a faster pace than mine. I started earlier, but I'm working with a slower pace of 27 kph. Cairo here was doing like between 30 to 32, and he tells me today is having an off, so that's why he's able to get time to cycle this early in the morning. For me, it's a weekday, but I am also on leave entire week, so I decided I want to cycle to Garissa. And this is with Abia on your way to Thika, and we had just stopped to talk with Cairo. He actually had a small puncture he was fixing, so that's when this lady cyclist passed us. We decided to chase her. We thought she had a road bike.
Hi, Sasa. Boa. Garissa Road. Haya, wacha nikwambie naenda Garissa. Upi alikuwa anafika Thika. Upi alikuwa anafika Thika huko best yangu. Umekaekelea? Kwa fikiria uko na road bike.
I didn't get what Cairo was trying to signal me there, but this lady was really doing some high speeds on her MTB. We got to learn later that the lady is actually a teacher. She's going to delay some exams in Thika, and she stays along Kiambu Road, and she cycles daily. I didn't get to catch her name, but if you actually know her, or if she actually catches me,
iko sawa.
Yeah. So this matatu guy was telling me to slow down because my friends are behind there, and as I was telling them everything is fine. So I did stop at Thika to take some tea or some breakfast before proceeding on to Garissa Road, now on my own. And from here onwards, I wouldn't be cycling with any cyclist. Now I was on my own. I really thank Cairo and the lady that cycled with me from with the idea to Thika. Yes, it was just a short time. So from here, the ride was just a smooth one until after somewhere past Matu. That's when now the difficulty started for. But I was going to have my own fun cycling with an MTB. So finally we get to Kilimambogo, and from Kilimambogo now, something funny is happening with the map. Actually, the county, that is Kiambu County. Oldonyo Sampuk or Sabuk is actually in Machakos County, but as we proceed this way, the highway, unlike some stretches of is it 2 or 3 or 5 kilometers on either sides, is Kiambu County, until when we get to NYS. It is at NYS that now Kiambu County ends. But this area that you are seeing, you can see that is Kilimambogo on the other side. That is and the hills on Tala, that is Machakos County. But on the highway where I am, until I cross the NYS place, that is Kiambu County. So when you get to Kiambu County, when you get to NYS, that is when now you get into Machakos County, and Murang'a County, which was on the other side, is also ending there. It doesn't continue, but now we are now fully on Machakos County here at Kithimani. You should just go check the map, and you see the wonders of how boundaries were done. So from Kithimani, there is a junction that takes you to Mwala. Then Mwala can take you down to Masi. Then from Masi, you'll find the road going to Kitui, and another one that is climbing up towards Machakos. So from here, we are in Machakos County, but we won't be in Machakos County for the entire place. You will be surprised when you check out the map. You will be surprised as we go along. We leave Machakos County, we go to a bit of Kitui County, and then again we come to Machakos County. Then we go back to Kitui County. But that is after we get to Matu. So here I was really enjoying the cruise. In fact, if I had a road bike, I would really be cruising at very high speed. It is after Matu where now things started to change because of the heat. But from here it was just, I was doing speeds of around 27. And because I was recording using my watch, I had to stop somewhere to, my watch had an issue. So I had to stop and fix the issue before continuing. I didn't have my computer in this ride. And as you proceed, you see the roads, they start to become bigger, clearer. You get to Matu, there are fewer vehicles, and you can enjoy riding. The heavy traffic, you already left it on Thika Road, and then from Thika up to Makongeni. But once you get to Matu, the road starts to feel a bit lonely, but still there will be some traffic. So I get to Matu, that's where I had to stop and take a soda. From Matu up to Thika, it's around 60 kilometers. I forgot to tell you that from Thika to Nairobi town or Nairobi CBD is 40, and from my house is another 20. So by this time, I've done 120 kilometers. So I stopped to check soda and refill my water before proceeding on. And the whole thing was now, the weather, the heat was starting to become pronounceable as we proceeded, but I was willing to endure. So I proceeded like I had planned. After this, now just enjoying the flat terrain, but trying to work with the tempo so that I don't really get myself to get a burnout or suffer from anything that comes from a surge of energy. And from here, around it is Kivandini market. I didn't record it, but it is Kivandini. After Kivandini, Machakos County ends, and then we get into Kitui County. But Machakos County, okay, the Kitui County that we are in is just a part of it, but Machakos County is on the left side. So we finally get to Embu Siakago Road Junction. So from here, if you want to go to Masinga, it is that way on the left. This is where I stopped to take lunch before proceeding. So from here to Embu shouldn't be more than, if I'm not wrong, 100 kilometers, with 100 or 8. Masinga is around 50, if I'm not wrong. But now we are in Kitui County at a place called Kanyonyoo market. So I don't know what was the problem with my camera at this point. Maybe it was the sweat or something, but it was foggy. And then now I meet this border post checkpoint. They're checking people from Somalia and other places if they have identity documents just before you get to the junction to Mwingi and Kitui. Okay, the junction to Kitui. Yeah. Garissa coach is the bus that I'll be using when I come back. I said hi to that officer and then I proceeded on. Then finally we get to the junction to Kitui. So from here up to Kitui is roughly 50 kilometers. I stand corrected, because even from here to Mwingi is also something to do with 50 kilometers. So after I'm done with this section, I come to a place, if I can remember the name, because I checked, it should be Musingi if I'm not wrong. Funny names of Kamba landed there like Swahili in a way. So around the Musingi shopping center, yes, is where again we come back to Machakos County. And Kitui County has ended here, but we'll get Kitui County ahead again. So like I told you, there's a place where Murang'a County was just bordering with Machakos County and Kitui County. That the NYS. Yes, you'll be surprised at how funny the boundaries are. So where there are certain places where the road is flat and straight. You just take TT mode and you go on. And you see the vehicles, they are overtaking at a safe distance. Nobody to bother you here. Back to Kitui County, not really Kitui, but Machakos County for a while. But Kitui County is not very far. If you go on the left, on the right side for like 10-20 kilometers, I'm sure you will get into Kitui County. So if you like to stay TT mode, you really enjoy this place, and you work on a tempo so that you don't spike your words emission. So I met this mzee here, and I slowed down to talk with him a bit.
Hey, vipi mzee? Hey, habari ya wewe? Mbona mfunguo mingi aje hivyo? Mbona mfunguo mingi aje hivyo? Hizo zote ni zako? Hapana, sio zangu.
So it looks like he's working with keys at Kikata. So he was carrying a lot of keys. And when I stopped, he saw some shoes by the roadside and he was picking them. Anyway, I left him and I proceeded. Now here I am at it's Kithyoko, but I think they normally pronounce it as Kichoko. And this is where now we bid bye-bye to Machakos County and we get into Kitui County. So we'll be in Kitui County for a good part of the journey ahead. We go to a place called Ngutani as we proceed like that towards Mwingi. Good thing at this moment, my body has already gotten used to the heat, but on this day it wasn't so much hot, but I was trying to work with a certain tempo to ensure that I preserve my energy till the tail end. If I'm not wrong, this is Ngutani. And let me just remind you, I'm already inside the desert. As much as we are still here, it's sort of like a desert. It's dry as we proceed going forward. So the secret of surviving in such a place is that you work with a tempo, especially if you're alone. It is the only way that is going to ensure that you minimize energy, but you proceed. like you keep moving. So you find there are bridges, and these bridges, they are of dry riverbeds or seasonal rivers. For those who did social studies, you remember what are seasonal rivers? Rivers that only there when it rains. So I'm in Mbondoni. Now Mbondoni is a junction town of a road that connects the road going to Kitui and the road going to Mwingi. It connects from Kabati. So from Kabati, when you are coming from Kitui, there is a tarmac. Though it's not fully tarmacked up to Mbondoni, but there's a tarmac. That tarmac is the one that comes and joins this road here at Mbondoni. And sometimes these people from Somali, they use it to escape and get to the other side of the road. That's why they put the checkpoint after the junction to Kitui and the Mwingi. So from here, you're not far from Mwingi town. You're gonna be cruising in anticipation to get to Mwingi. So Mwingi town is a town on a hill, but they'll enjoy a bit of a drop, a very long drop if you are good at dropping. But doesn't mean that it is a steep one that when you're coming back you will struggle. That is if you retain the amenity when you cycle down there with your, whether you are going the road bike or MTB. But right now, let me enjoy the drop. Let me drop like a stone. You can see they have put their markings on the road, show that it is steep. But cyclists will never use brakes, but unless our safety depends on it. Another river just before I get into Mwingi town, but it is a dry one also. But looks like it's always a big one when it rains, very big one, because you see that bridge is very big. And then getting into Mwingi town is a bit of a climb, as you will see. So Mwingi town looks like that. It's on a climb or on a hill. And I'm actually pedaling. As you can see, I'm pedaling. Though not fast, but I'm pedaling, getting into the climb, which is Mwingi town. And because of time is, I can see it's still early, so I decided I will not sleep in Mwingi town. I'll push further, like I can even go to a place 40 kilometers away. Because up to Mwingi is about 180 kilometers from my house. So Mwingi to Nairobi or Nairobi to Mwingi is 160. So after taking some soda and a few photos in Mwingi town, I decided I'll proceed on to the next other town that I think looks favorable and I can actually sleep there, so that tomorrow or the next day I have lesser distance to cover. Mind you, it's going to be getting hotter and hotter as I venture into the desert that is Mwingi and the Garissa County combined. And this is me leaving Mwingi town. Some nice houses there or apartments, but I do hope they have fans or ACs. So after leaving Mwingi, it's a flattish and a drop. So here you just stay TT mode and you proceed. Now the sun is starting to get less upset with me and I'm enjoying the cruise.
Hey!
Now that is TT mode on MTV. We are getting into the desert. You have to survive. If you've drunk enough water and you've carried enough water to get you through, well and good. Taking sodas has been my best means of surviving, and so taking painkillers. Becoming flattish, a place to fly. There are no headwinds, but it is dry. So I'll be sleeping at a place called Nguni or Nguni if you are not a camp. Just say Nguni, but it's called Nguni. So let us chase some good speed here. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with the next episode of from Nguni to Garissa, which is 160 kilometers. Thanks guys.